64-bit dev C++. Okay, so let me start the programming part. So before I start a new one, let me first just go for open, because already I have written some programs in the previous classes. As I said, every program I need not to write from the beginning. Better you just open any one program, maybe variable test kind of thing. So let me open it. Yeah, you can see this. So simply what I will do is I'll just take a new file, save as. Maybe I'm trying to test operators. Okay, I'm just trying to give a different name, operator test, operators. Okay, test, and anyhow it is .c file only. Fine. So now you got operators underscore test.c. Now you can modify here. So that is like you can save the time of coming to the view. Can I increase the font size? Let me check. Unable to see where to increase the font size, because I think, is it okay? Everybody is able to see it, or I'm unable to get where is the font increase editor options? Yeah, fonts. Maybe size I can increase. It is decreasing. I think this is okay.
Yes, sir.
Clear?
Yes,
I
sir.
think it is little better. Okay, fine. So because already I changed the name, so I just don't want the operators verification. As I said, I just don't want constant verification right now. Just I'll take int a is equal to 10 comma, maybe some b is equal to 20. I think one of your classmate has already sent. I just asked, right, by using a single variable, is it possible to verify all the operators of arithmetic operators? So can anybody tell? So I'll just do one thing. I write a comment, not here, maybe at the beginning of the program. It is something like this. I can write this way also, comment multiple lines. If at all you would like to write a comment, always you follow this one. Okay, this program will verify all the arithmetic operators. So always a good programming practice. So what I mean to say is, suppose I don't want to write in the single line, if two lines, you simply write this way: verify something like this, all the arithmetic operators. So this is a comment. You can see now your program is highlighted and only the blue color is like comment part. So this program will verify all the arithmetic operators. Only one line, 2 times forward slash is also acceptable. But okay, only to make sure that to tell you how to use the other way of comments, which is for multiple line comments, I have just used that forward slash star, then star followed by the forward slash. Okay, so the starting of the program is hash include stdio.h, an entry point int main, then I am declaring two variables a and b for the inputs for the all the arithmetic operators. Then do I need any extra variable? Tell me. Yes. To verify all the operators, do I need extra variable or not?
Yes, sir.
So where should I write? In the same line or next line? Respond. Because I already told you
In
practice.
same line we can write.
Yeah, in the same line I can write. So shall I write only C, or it should be defined?
Not required,
Should be
sir.
defined or
Not need to be defined.
not to be defined, right? It is not a problem. Then what next? C is equal to, first I'm just verifying the addition operator. Then I wanted to see the result. So what I will do, the addition of A and B is correct or not? The sum of A and B is percentile D. What should I write here?
C.
C, right? What next? How to verify the subtraction now? Tell me. I think one of you already sent in WhatsApp, right? You can tell. What did you write in that?
In next line, C equal to A minus B. Sir.
Very good. So because Once you display the result, that variable job is done. Now you are free to modify the contents of the variable C. Is it correct to all of you? Once you display the result, the variable can be modified. There is no issue in that. Correct or not? That is the reason you
Yes,
can
sir.
also have a C is equal to A minus, because A and B remains 10 and 20 only. So there is nothing wrong. So at the time after printing C value, C can be modified with the results of subtraction A minus B. Then you can write the difference or the subtraction of A and B is, what should I write again? C only, no? Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, then again what next? C is equal to A star B, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Then again I can start writing here the multiplication of A and B is, oh, and one more thing you did not tell. What should I write here? Percentile F only.
Percentile D.
Percentile D.
Percentile D,
Okay,
sir.
interesting. Yeah, you need to find out all the simple mistakes also. So here also percentile D.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute, I'm getting a call. I'll be back in a minute. हाँ मिसबा, हाँ क्लास ले रहा था, बोलो. ये 60 टास्क के देख तो रहे. शायद मेरे पास वो फाइल है, पूरा फाइल है जो मैं वास्तव में टीच करा था. सेम टाइटल शायद मैं इधर टीच नहीं करा कभी मैं आर्टस, अपने डिजिटल सिस्टम को, एम्बेडेड सिस्टम को. ये शायद होगा कॉलेज के, मैं लैपटॉप में चेक करते रही तो फॉरवर्ड कर दूँ. ठीक है. अभी है, क्लास है. मैं आता हूँ लंच के बाद आता हूँ. आज वो अभी क्लास चल रहा है मेरा. अब लंच करके निकलता हूँ. ठीक है ठीक है, मैं मेल कर देता हूँ. राइट 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 राइट. Okay, fine. So what next? It should be percentile D, right? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then again C, let me write. And similarly, what next? C is equal to
A by
A divided by B. Then the division, the quotient of division, right? The quotient of division is again percentile D. Okay, then what should I write here?
C.
C again, right? Correct. Then comes what next? Which operator?
A percentile D.
Okay, what is the name of the percentile? What is the percentile operator is called?
Modulus.
Division.
Modulus, right? Modulus. Reminder. Anything is okay. The remainder of the division is percentile D. Again, same.
C.
C. Then I don't need any last printf. Correct or not? Any other operator we have discussed about arithmetic? That's it, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is how we can do it. I think in the last in the theory, that PPT, when I was explaining, we have used different variable for different, the operator. Here I'm using same variable and printing. Again, they can reuse the same variable for holding the result of remaining operators. Correct or not? So if you execute, generally what will be the output? Can anybody tell how it will be? First one will be what? This printf will give you what? Generally.
30.
30, right? Next, what this printf will give?
-10.
Minus
10.
10.
Then what it will give?
200.
200.
200. Then what it gives?
0.5.
Carefully. Tell me
Zero.
what it will give.
0.
0, 0.
This is A by B, no? A by B. Correct? You tell me. It is 0. It is a quotient, no? Okay. Then here
10.
10. So why I am writing is only to verify. At the end I should see 30, then next line -10, then next line 200, then 0 and 10. All of you write down. Let us execute now. So I said go to execute. Then both you can do at a time. F11. You press F11, you can get the result. So I think same thing you can verify here. Yeah. 30 -10, then 200, then 0, then 10. Why bytes has come? Acha, this is reminder of the division 10 bytes. Okay, I did not change this one. That is the reason bytes have come. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if you enter, then remaining things, because the getch is going to hold your output temporarily. When you press any key, the getch is get executed, and you will be able to end the program. And one more time you press any key, you will go back to your program. Only thing is I need not to have this bytes, so that it will not give any confusion. Everybody understood the backslash and importance?
Yes, sir.
It will give you the result in the next line, so that is always a good practice, no? By default, every printer after a format specifier, it's a thumb rule, you keep just backslash n, so it will be a good programming practice. So I think this is called verification of arithmetic operators. Again, I'll just go file, save as, and maybe operators. What I will do is logical, right? Logical underscore operators test. Now I got, oh, there is a C. You called, if I don't give a C, it is giving the .cpp. .cpp also will work out, but better you always say with a .c, because our programming is purely C programming related. So this is okay. Is it clear? Logical underscore operators underscore test.c, or you can underscore is also not required, but to have a clarity, I am writing that. Then little modification I should do. Can anybody tell what modification I'm supposed to do now? What are the logical operators? How many? How many logical operators we have discussed in the
3.
class? 3.
3.
So I just need only 3 printfs. So let me remove this part. Yeah, you tell me what I'm supposed to do here. Instead of plus, what should I use?
And
2 times and, correct or not? Is it okay? And the and output is the logical and. The logical and output is percentile D C. Then next what? Tell me.
R.
2 times the pipe. Okay. Then I'll just simply copy this. So logical OR, right? The logical OR output is. Then what next?
Not.
Not. What is the symbol? Exclamation, right? Try to remember. This is called exclamation. The logical not. Okay. The logical not. Anything you can use. Yeah, now you tell me what is the output you expect here. Tell me. 1. Here.
1.
Here.
0.
0. Yeah, remaining others, have you understood why it is 110? Understood or not? So let me take, I will, I just don't want to take your names, but anyway, I have no chance because you're not responding. Teja, roll number 9. Are you there? Teja,
Yes. Yes,
you
sir.
can speak by unmuting. Yeah. Can you tell me why it is 1 here? Why this printf is going to produce output 1? Any idea on it?
No, sir.
No. What is the reason you are not attending? You are not attending the classes?
Attending, sir.
Teja. Then
Attending, sir.
what is the reason behind this? Then you must be able to tell what is the AND operation output actually. When true and true, what is the result of AND operators? True and true. What is the result of AND? I think it was there in your +2 physics, if I'm right. Physics, or I don't know which subject it is. Okay, fine. So Teja, try to know attentive, and if you are not following, please ask. And roll number 16. Jyoti, right? Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Roll number 16 is there or not?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me why it is 1 here? Respond.
Truth statement.
I'm unable to hear. Your voice is very, very low. Please still be. Speak out.
Truth statement.
Sorry?
Truth statement. Both are true.
Okay, both are true. So A is a 0 or non-zero number?
Sir?
A is 0 or non-zero, the value?
Non, sir.
Yeah, B is also
Non, sir.
non-zero. So non-zero for a computer is true and 0 for a computer is false. So when A and B are non-zeros, it will consider as a true and true. True and true result is true. So that is the result. Output will be 1. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. Then Rahul Tej, 25. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, can you tell me why it is 1 here?
Or operation, sir.
Or
True.
operation between true and true, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, then anybody from Kirti, rule number 37. I don't Kirti or I don't know.
Yes,
Kirti
sir.
only, yeah?
Yes,
Fine.
sir.
Can you tell me what is the last one?
Sir, B is true. So it is 1.
Okay.
Not of B is 0. False.
Okay, very, very good. So let us execute now. F11, I'm just trying to press from the keyboard so that it will be faster now onwards. You can see 110, correct? Always you have a practice of this way. First you write outputs here, then you verify if it's correct or not. It means it indicates that you are writing in your own way. That is important. So logical and output is 1, 1 and 0. Then let me modify A is equal to 0 here. Let me save this. Then just I wanted to Varshika, rule number 33. Can you tell me what is the 3 outputs? Varshika, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, tell me the first printf output, second and third.
0,
What is the first one? So 0,
1,
1,
0.
0. Very good. So why is it so, Varshika?
False and true is false. So 0.
Very good. 0 means false for a computer. That is the reason A will be false and B will be true. So false and true will be false. Then here the second one.
False or true is true, sir. So 1.
Okay, very good. The third one.
Not of B is 0.
Okay, very good. If I write A here,
1, sir.
okay, very good. So let me again execute F11. I think 0, 1, 0. I think same thing we got. So that is how you practice, right? Remaining students, I think at least, I don't know what is that rule number 9. Teja, able to follow or not?
Yes, sir.
Try to attentive to the class. The very beginning classes, if you miss, you will not understand remaining class. I'm telling. So only for your benefit, because it is online. I said the cooperation is required from your side also. Who is following, who is not, I cannot just understand by looking at some of you. Only by asking questions I can at least get some information from all of you. So try to active and try to respond when I'm asking something, and you are unable to follow, please ask. So it's nothing like everybody is here to learn. Okay, so this is fine. This is called logical operator testing. Like that you can practice anyway. And without C also, can I verify the all the operators without variable C? Is it possible to verify or not?
Yes, sir.
Tell me. Without C variable, can I verify?
Yes, sir.
How? How can we do it?
In the printf statement, in place
Yeah,
of C,
in
directly
place
we
of
can
C,
write.
directly, yeah, correct. So this whole expression you can directly write in place of the C in printf. Then also it is possible. You need not to use even for the arithmetic operators also. Correct.
Yes, sir.
So let me go to the third one. So let me save as again. Save as. So what is the third group of operators? The third group.
Sir, assignment.
Assignment operators. Assignment. Can you tell me what are the different assignment operators? Different assignment operators. How many are there?
Sir, equal to, plus equal to.
Just you tell me what are the different assignment operators. I will write it here. Just tell me. I will. Only equal to. This is one. Next one.
Plus
Even
equal to.
Plus equal to. Next one.
Minus equal to.
Next one. Sir, star equal
Division
to.
equal to, right? Star equal to. Next one.
Division equal to.
Yeah, that already I have written.
Percent equal to.
Percentile equal to. So this is what we have seen, no?
Yes,
In
sir.
fact, once bitwise operators are discussed, you can add bitwise also. But right now I'm not writing bitwise. Only assignment along with the arithmetic operators I'm trying to do it. Correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
Yes, sir.
So let me have A comma B. So let me write first one assignment. So C is equal to A. The assignment output is equal to R. The equal to output. The equal to output is then plus equal to then minus equal to. See how I'm just setting so that at the end it is easy for me now. Minus equal to. So let me copy paste. Total how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are there. So I need 6 printfs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more is equal. Okay, fine. Now I want and one more thing I forgot to tell in the beginning of the class that there is something called indentation. Indentation means whenever there is a opening bracket and closing bracket is there, immediately the next line should be at least one tab ahead you should write. That's a good programming practice. Because once I start discussing on control structures, there will be multiple opening and curly brackets inside the program. In that case, it will help you to debug the program. So here default only one opening and closing bracket group is there. So I can see there is a tab for every line. I'm not starting from the column 1. I'm starting after one tab of space. Okay, now C equal to A is equal to output. What I'm supposed to write here? Plus equal to, correct or not? Then here again C is equal to A minus equal to. Then here A star equal to B. Then here I think I don't need the C also. Correct or not? Then A first division equal to B. Then A modulus operator equal to B. That's it. Then what I'm supposed to change here? Instead of C, it should be A. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Done. Now you tell me the outputs. First one. Okay, let me give 10 only.
20.
First one is what? What do you get here?
30.
30. Yeah. Why?
10, sir. 10. C.
C equal to A, no? The value of the A variable will be copied into C. So A is having a 10. The right side to left side assignment is happening, correct or not? So it will be 10. Then next
30.
30.
30.
30.
Then next. Tell me.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
A. Correct. You tell me correctly. Sir, minus 10. Tell me. Yeah, just I wanted to ask I think one of the girl, right? She said minus 10. Can you tell me why it is minus 10? Can you tell me why it is minus 10? Respond. Let us not waste time. We have so many other operators to verify. If you respond fast, we can cover all. If you take the time, otherwise you will not be able to cover. Why it is minus 10?
A equal to A minus B.
So what is the value of A?
10.
Do you think it is 10? It is 30, no? In the previous output you said it was 30.
Sir.
So A is 30, no?
Okay, sir.
Correct or not?
Okay, sir.
So this kind of
Yes,
mistake
sir.
generally happens. They already told in the very beginning class, it's a variable, means the contents of that memory locations are modifiable. Only for the first printf it is not modified. Second printf A gets modified from 10 to 30, right or not? So 30 minus 20, how much?
10.
Yeah, then A becomes 10. Then A is equal to A star B.
200.
200. Next.
10.
10. 200 by 20, correct? Then next. Tell me.
10.
10.
The remainder is 10. Quotient is 0, correct? So let us verify now.
Yes.
Just verify, correct or not? I think I will write this way. 10, 30, 10, 200, 10, 10. I hope you understood now how a variables are getting modified. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. So do not forget all these things. We should make mistakes, but from the mistake we should learn so that it should not be repeated. Okay. So this is called assignment operators test. Then let me save a new file. After the assignment operators, next what operators? Tell me.
Increment and decrement.
So increment and decrement, INC, DEC. I'll write INC, DEC. Okay, immediately. So increment, decrement, again I can have a 4 possibilities. So 4 printfs are required. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll remove this, or let it be. I will write, okay. A equal to 10, B is equal to 20. C, let it be, not a problem. C equal to plus A. Then again, C is equal to A plus plus. Then C is equal to A minus minus. Then C is equal to, or simply I use minus minus A. I don't use any assignment operator. Then plus plus B, semicolon. Then C is equal to B plus plus. And okay, all possibilities I used. Can you tell me what is the first output now? Okay, then one more thing. It is, what it is called, pre-increment or post-increment?
Pre-increment.
Pre-increment, okay.
Pre-increment.
This is the value of C for pre-increment. Pre-INC I will write, or pre-increment. Pre-increment. The value of C. For pre-increment output is percentile D C. This is okay. Then same thing. I need to copy paste instead of writing everything. The value of post, right? Post increment. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? Then again,
Yes, sir.
the value of C for pre-decrement, no? Post-decrement or pre-decrement, post-decrement. Post or pre?
Post-decrement.
Post.
Post-decrement. Post-decrement. Okay, decrement. Then what is this? The value of A. It is not C, right? The value of A for pre-increment or pre-decrement?
Decrement, sir.
Decrement. Then this is the value of A or B for pre-increment. Correct only, no? It is. Then it is the value of B. The value of B, not B, it is C, correct? C for post or pre?
Post.
Post increment, correct? Now you tell me here variables, what should I write? C means C I should write. Here also C means I should write C only, right? So writing the statement that such a way, you can now have a chances of making mistakes very less, because here itself I'm writing which variable I'm trying to print. So that variable name must come here. Then here also I said the value of C means it should be C here. Then the value of A means A only. The value of B means it should be B here. Then the value of C means here I should write C. Correct or not?
Correct, sir.
Yeah, now you tell me what I'm supposed to find outputs. Yeah, what is output? The value of C for pre-increment output is, what do you get?
11.
11.
C is equal to 11. Okay, C becomes 11. What about A? A also becomes
11.
11.
I'm writing only for the reference purpose, correct or not? C equal to 11, A equal to 11. Ultimately, my final output is 11. I'm writing separately here. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, next here you tell me what is the value of C.
11.
10, sir.
10, sir.
Yeah, when I say post increment, first value of A will be assigned, then A will be incremented. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That's what I
Yes, sir.
said, no, in the previous class. So A value will be assigned. So A is having how much?
11.
11, sir.
So 11 will be there. Then A will be incremented to 12. But finally, I'm printing C. So C value is how much?
11, sir.
Correct? Okay. Then what is here? C is equal to.
11, sir.
11.
Look at here carefully. C is equal to A
12,
minus.
sir.
Pre-decrement. No, post-decrement first A will be assigned to the C. What is the value of A?
12.
What is the value of A here?
A is 11, sir. Then.
What I have written in the previous printf, just see. A is 12, no?
No, sir. Now A will become 11, sir. That's what I'm saying.
No. First C will be assigned. C equal to A, no?
Oh, okay, sir.
C equal to A will be assigned
Yes,
first,
sir.
so it will be 12. Then A is going to be modified. How much?
11.
A equal to?
11.
11, sir.
Well, ultimately what I am printing value of C. So which is 12. Correct or not?
Yes,
Tell
sir.
me. So that is what the clarity must be there. Every statement there is a modification happening for two variables, but which I am printing is also equally important, no? Yeah, now here can you tell me what is the value of A?
10, sir.
10.
If I do
10.
not assign any else side, left hand side value, A minus minus or minus minus, it does not make any sense. Automatically A will be decremented to 10. Correct or not?
Yes,
So what is the
sir.
output I am going to get? Tell me.
10.
10.
Very good. Then what next here?
21.
21.
B is equal to 21. Then I am also printing B, so it will be 21.
Then
Here C is equal to
21.
21.
and B equal to
21.
22.
22. Ultimately, what I am going to print here?
21.
21. So finally, I just wanted to have one more printf statement so that it is easy to see what is the end value of A and B. The values of A and B after all the operations. A and B after all the operations, okay? Or direct is. How many percentile is? How many percentile is?
2.
1 or 2? I have to print both A and B, no? How many percentile D I am supposed to use here?
2, sir.
Yeah, 2 percentile is. So I just wanted to have a gap between two values, so I can use tab. Tab is a gap of 5 spaces between the two values, okay? Then how many variables I should write here? Tell me, should I write A, B or A comma B?
A,
Tell me.
comma B.
Yeah, this is how you should use. Is it clear? So what is the output I'm going to get here? A equal to, can you tell me what is the value of A by this time? You can see in the previous outputs, where is the last A value get modified here only, no?
10, sir.
Sir,
Yeah,
10.
so it
10,
should
sir.
be 10. It should be 10. Then B is equal to
22.
22.
22. So finally my outputs are 10, 5 spaces, then 22. Correct or not? This
Yes,
is how
sir.
I'm supposed to get the output.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me execute. Some error has come. Why error has come? Get ch. Something is missing. What happened? Int main not declared in the scope. Okay, I think Why it is giving error? The value of A and B if I use this.
Sir,
What is the
Sir?
problem?
sir, in place of get CH, you use get CHAR, sir.
Anything is okay. Get CHAR, get CH, anything will work out. But what is the error right now I'm facing? I'm looking
Sir,
at.
I think it's because it's downloaded like CPP, sir.
I did not. Acha, CPP, yeah, that is a problem. Okay. See, unknowingly I just executed it with a .cpp. It is giving a problem. Okay, correct. So let me save the profile name. Save as .c. Is it okay? So now it will work. I hope so. Unknowingly I made a mistake, but that also you understood. So while saving the file, do not forget to give a .c extension. Okay. Now you got the outputs here. Verify 11 and 11, 11 and 11, 12, then 10, then 21, then 21, then 10 and 22. I hope correct.
Yes.
Is it clear? Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
So I hope you understood. Is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So like
sir.
that you can practice as many examples as possible based on increment and decrement. Then what next operator? After increment and decrement, bitwise, no?
Conditional.
Conditional operator.
Conditional, then first will be bitwise, then we go for a conditional. Okay. So bitwise operators test .c, which I forgot to mention in the last class. So bitwise means, again I should write A, B is okay. Can you tell me what are the different operators in the bitwise? A and B. Then I have A or B. Then I have A XOR B. Then I have C is equal to negation, which it was not there in the PPT, but I just mentioned this. I think only 4. And or XOR, not left shift and right shift is also there, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
C double less than A. C is equal to A double less than, that way 2. Then C is equal to A double greater than 2. Let me take 2 is okay. Then let it be like this, A and B. There's nothing wrong, or okay. It is not required otherwise. Okay, the value of or bit, the logical bitwise and logical, not logical, bitwise, the bitwise and output is, so let me copy this. Bitwise or then bitwise XOR. XOR operation. Then the complement. Bitwise negation. Then left shift. Left shift operator. Left shift output is, then right shift output is now you tell me the outputs. Do it fast because it needs some time. You cannot simply say directly. I just want rule number 1 to 10 can practice, or 1 to 10, or 1 to 5. 1 to 5 can practice for first one, 6 to 10 can practice for the second one. Similarly, remaining 5 members for fourth one, third one, remaining 5 fourth. Like that, every 5 members practice different operator and just tell me the outputs. I will ask. I'll give you 1 minute, not more than that. 1 to 5, 6 to 10, 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25, 26 to 30. There are 6 operators are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 operators. So rule number 1 to 30. Do it fast. Different operators, 5 members. Randomly, I'll ask anybody from 1 to 5, or 5, 6 to 10, or 11 to 15, 16 to 20, 21 to 25, 26 to 30. Well, just 1 minute. Do it fast. Do you have any other class after this? Hi, Chandra.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Chandra. Do you have any other class after my class?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Math class.
Morning 9 only, I think sir has posted no link. Math class.
Finance are also taking another class, sir.
Okay.
Actually, both Finance sir and Tirupati sir are taking.
It is 11:50, no? It is at 11:50,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay, 5 more minutes we'll spend, then we'll wind up our class. Okay, completed. Yeah, rule number 1 to 5. If voluntarily you can tell, I'll feel happy. What is the output? Because I cannot do, it takes time for me. 1 to 5. Rule number 1 to 5. I cannot see their name. Yeah, I think Sai Manish. I think Sri Manisha, na? I don't know. Correct only, no? Rule number 4. I'm unable to see the complete name. Only Sri MANIS. That's it is there. It is Sri Manisha only, or Sri Manish. I don't know. Rule number 4. Then Rakesh. Rule number 3. Respond. Manish Reddy, sorry. Rule number 4 is Sri Manish Reddy, and rule number 3 is Rakesh. Completed or not? Only 2 members between 1 and 5. Rakesh, speak out. Are you there or not? Sri Manish Reddy is also not there. So how it is happening? No, you are just logged in and you are not attending the class. That is, I guess. Again, there is no force in listening to the classes. It's up to you. Yeah, anybody else would like to tell the answers? Because the group is not willing to tell. Anybody else from the class? Okay, second group between 6 and 10, rule number. OR operator output is what? You should not take this much of time. Okay, can I?
31, sir.
How much?
31,
OR operator. OR operator.
Yes, sir.
And AND operator.
16, sir.
1 6. Then XOR operator. XOR operator. Tell me
17, sir.
1 7. Then negation of A. Negation of A is how much? It should be 5 if I'm right. Correct? 1 0 1
Yes,
0
sir.
becomes 0 1 0 1. So which will be 5. Then A double less than 2. Multiplication by 2 or division by 2. What is going to happen?
Multiplication by 2.
But 2 times you are shifting. So it should be multiplication by. Every time you shift, no, it will be 2. So I'm writing 2 there. So it will be 2 times left shift. So it will be 2 power 2. That is how you should think. So it will be 4. Multiply by 4 actually. Is it okay? So 10 will be multiplied by 4. How much it will be?
40.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, correct only. So 10 first time it is shifted 20. Again it will be shifted by 2. Again it will be 40. Yeah, again what is the right shift by 2? First time divided by 2 becomes 5. Next time divided by 2 becomes how much?
2.
2.
2. Okay, this is what the output. Okay, let us verify. Just verify. I think first answer is wrong. It is giving 0. Second is 30. It's not 31. Then I think these are all. I think sign bit you have not considered. Then here sign bit is 0 only. That is not a problem. So there are so many mistakes are there in this output. Except 40 and 2 is right. Remaining all are wrong. That 2 also I said it will be multiplication by 2, division by 2. So 40 and 2 remaining all are wrong. Just verify. Okay, because this minus 11 I did not tell how to represent this negative number. Okay, this is acceptable. The bitwise negation I can understand. You don't know how to do it, but remaining should be correct. 16, 31, 17. So try to verify why these three are wrong. So now last one is, what is the last one? Last operator. Conditional, right? Conditional operator. Only one statement. So I need only one printf for that. C is equal to A greater than B, then question mark, then colon. Then C is equal to A greater than B, then A, then B. The biggest of A and B, the bigger of A and B is, this is what I have given, no? The bigger of A and B is percentile D, C. You can do this way. So which one is bigger, A and B? A is greater than, A is 10, 10 greater than 20. True or false?
False.
False means the first number will be picked up or second number will be picked up?
B, sir.
Yeah, the second one, right? Expression 2. The expression 1, expression 2, expression 3. Expression 1 will be evaluated. If it is true, expression 2 will be considered. If it is false, expression 3 is considered. That is what we have discussed now.
Yes, sir.
So I think because 10 greater than 20 is a false, expression 3 will be considered, which is a B. So C is equal to B will be assigned. Then B is 20. So the bigger of A and B is, you are going to get 20 here, correct?
Yes, sir.
So let me execute. The bigger of A and B is 20. Perfect. Now let me change it to 40. Then which one will be considered? C equal to 40 greater than 20. True or false?
True.
Sir, A, sir.
Yeah, A is going to be given, right? So let me execute again. Just a minute. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so with this, I think all the operators are covered. Anything is missing? Relational only missing, right? Relational we can practice. A greater than B, greater than or equal to B, A less than B, A less than or equal to B. Okay? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay then. So with this, stop here for the today's class. Let me stop sharing the screen. Just a minute. Let me take the attendance. The mobile I will join and I will take the attendance.
A minus.
Okay, then I have taken your attendance. We'll meet in the next class tomorrow, right? Tomorrow I'll start control structures. Is it clear? Will you practice remaining?
Yes, sir.
Precedence of operators, then the type conversion, and the one relational operators. These three I just wanted you to practice. As I said, you just have the one of the group member of yours who doesn't have a laptop or a desktop, and try to have the one group and try to practice. Okay. With this, I'll stop here. We'll meet tomorrow's class.